Today we are going to discuss about case study on electron microscopes. Actually, uh, in present days we are having various microscopes. So not only electron microscope, even though in electron microscope we are having various types like scanning electron microscope, tunneling electron microscope, SEM-TEM, and then FE-SEM, field emission scanning electron microscopes, and then optical microscopes, and then magnetic microscopes. Even though various microscopes, why we prefer electron microscope? Okay, how electron microscope is better than the remaining microscope. So this is the topic we are taking today to discuss. So actually, in this image, you are able to see the image of results of electron microscope. Actually, when we are going to use any sample, for example, it may be a thin film or nanomaterial. So it can be a thin film or nanomaterial. So we should keep the sample in the sample holder. So and then when we are going to switch on the machine, at the time electron going to interact with the sample. So after the interaction, interacted electrons will be observed and then they will be analyzed. So based on the analysis of interacted electron with the sample, we can study behavior and the characteristics of the samples. So whatever may be the samples. Okay. So for example, we can take a thin film. Okay, zinc sulfide thin film. So it's a zinc sulfide thin film. So you're able to see a first one, formation of grains, nanoparticles in the substrate. So in that substrate is completely covered, and then in the second one is substrate is completely covered, but the surface morphology is not a uniform one. And then in third one, the substrate is not completely covered, and then there is some uniformity in the substrate coverage. Okay, so and then in the right side, okay, so this one we are seeing about the EDAX analysis, that means energy dispersive analysis. So from using the energy dispersive analysis, we can get the compositional analysis of the sample. So what is the sample we are going to use? Okay. So in the same way we can have the another example. So here we are able to see the grain growth in the substrate in different form. Okay, so in previous one we are able to see a dot like one. So here we are going to see about a different shape like nanorods. Okay, like that we are able to see, but the substrate coverage is okay, but surface morphology, okay, so that is most important. So surface morphology, uniformity of the flat surface of surface morphology is not obtained in this thin film. Okay, these are the main thing we should understand from the results of electron microscope. Okay, actually we are having various microscopes. So nowadays various types of microscopes are available. So this is the results of a scanning electron microscope. Okay, so most important thing is we can be able to study not only the surface morphology. In addition to that, we can study about compositional analysis also. Okay, so these are the main advantages of electron microscopy. Not only scanning electron microscope, general electron microscopes. Okay, so I hope that it will be useful. So in next video we can discuss about some other interested and then useful topics. So generally we are using this microscopes and then this type of study for characterization of thin films and then nanomaterials. Okay, thank you.